Guys, I hope you're well and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to be reviewing and doing a little tutorial on this Urban Decay Naked Skin Shape Shifter palette. I am absolutely loving this palette, but before we go into it, I would advise you to make sure you subscribe to my channel and tick on the little notification button so whenever I do put up a new video you know and you don't miss out. Before going into the tutorial, so I've used this palette today to contour my face, and I've used Urban Decay Naked palette to do my eyes, so it's all like an Urban Decay look today. So before I go into the full kind of like contour and making shapes tutorial, I just wanted to talk about this palette and how much I love it. So it's really slimline and just really nice and compact, so it's easy to travel with, which I love, even though there's so much you can do with it. The main thing I love about it is that you open it. So mine always opens on the powder side. So you open it and you have a nice mirror here, and you've kind of got like contour shades, you've got a highlight shade, and then you've got a nice brightening powder. When you flip the mirror, oh my god, you have the same, but you've got cream shades. This is the game changer. So I'm going to swatch some of these for you. I'm going to start with the light one. So this light one, I'm going to be honest, I don't really use. This is a nice cream highlight shade though, and now that I've actually, every time I swatch it I'm just like, oh my god, it is really nice. I should use it. It's like a nice champagne-y colour. Then we have a yellow, which I use for brightening up some areas, which I have used for this look, so you'll be able to see. A nice orange, which is a good colour corrector for my skin tone. Then we have this, which is a nice concealer shade. Again, I don't really use it that much, but I use it for spot correcting rather than under eye correcting. We have a nice dark, deep, really pigmented contour shade. Now that is dark, so you have to be very, very light-handed with it. But it's so blendable and so easy to use, so it doesn't look muddy at all. Then on the other side, I've got a dark contour, which I actually find quite dark, and I don't really use it that much because it is so dark, and I find that this lighter bronzy contour kind of does the job, especially for an everyday look. Then we've got this really nice like yellow undertoned, I'd say like banana brightening powder. Then we have this highlight shade, which is so pretty. It's like a rose goldy, really pale rose gold champagne shade. It's really, really lovely. I also love that as an eyeshadow. It's just so pretty. The product in here is so blendable and easy to work with, which is so important, especially when you're doing like contouring and making shapes on your face. And now I'm going to go into my tutorial. So we're going to go back to me before I've got my base done, I've got my eye makeup done and my lips done, but I haven't got kind of like any of my concealer or like contouring or anything like that done. So you can see how I do all of that using this palette. Okay, so let's shift some shapes up in this joint, because trust me, I need it. So I haven't contoured or covered or anything. So the first thing we must do is get rid of these dark circles. Well, I don't know, dark circles actually. They're not circles, they're just darkness under my eyes. So I'm going to take the cream side first always, and then the powder side. So I'm going to take the cream side and I'm going to take this orange to counteract the darkness. So I'm just going to go on the bits that are like really, really dark. And this looks a little bit scary when it's orange, because it's like, oh my gosh, she looks like a clown. But we're counteracting the darkness. If we go straight in with the concealer, or like if we go straight in with the concealer on top, it might look a bit ashy or it might look a bit grey, but this will counteract that. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the yellow, and I'll just use my finger for this, and just going to go kind of just around here where we just want to brighten up a bit. There's no darkness, but we just want to brighten up. So that's why we can use the yellow and not the orange. I know right now it looks like a mess, but I'm going to fix it all, don't worry. Then I probably will want some down the centre of my nose, just to brighten that, so we might as well just put that there now. Now I'm going to take some concealer. I'm using the Naked Skin concealer. You could use the concealer in here as well, but I like this one. That's kind of like a touch-up concealer or spot concealer, but for under eye concealer, I like my Naked Skin Weightless, not really long name, right? Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. And I'm going to just take a damp beauty blender and blend all of that colour corrector, concealer, all of that shebang together. That is so much easier. I don't know why I don't just use this mirror. Oh, by the way, if you like my eye makeup look, it's using the Naked Heat palette. So you can see my Naked Heat tutorial. I'll link that below. Then I'm going to take a big beauty blender and I'm going to take this powder shade here, and it's just like a banana powder. So it's good for just setting in that concealer, and it's a yellow undertone, which is great for brightening. Now that that's set, we can go in with some contouring. Starting on the cream side again, I'm going to take this darkest shade here and go here and literally just where I would normally, so really close to my hairline, working upwards, just in the hollows of my cheeks. So I'm sculpting my face and just creating a shadow. And these cream, it's just so blendable with this contour here. And it's got like a nice grey undertone, so it properly creates a shadow. Can you see? I'm kind of overdoing it a little bit more than I normally would, so it shows up on the camera. So kind of blendable, and it's really pigmented if you want it to be, but not so pigmented if you don't want it to be, depending on how you blend. And then whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to do into my hairline. But I'm not taking extra because we're not contouring, we're kind of just bronzing almost. So it's just whatever's left on the brush. Take a smaller brush, I'm going to contour my nose with that same dark shade, but just really, really lightly. And really light on my hand. And blending really well, so there's no lines or edges. It's just like a nice subtle contour or a shadow. Really, really blending, so you've got no like lines, or harsh lines, but even lines. I'm going to set that contour by using powder contour. So we might as well start with the nose. So I actually don't use this colour because I think it's too dark for my skin tone, so I use this one. And just lightly contour. If I was just powder contouring, I hadn't cream contoured before, I'd probably use the darker shade. But because you've got the cream, because I've got the cream, it just is going to look too dark. And I really, really need to blend this because again, it's really pigmented. And we don't want my nose to look dark. We just want it to look contoured. Take some of my finger, the banana powder, just go down the centre. So I forgot to do that earlier. Now I'm going to do the cheeks. So I'm going to take this brush like this. It dips nicely in. And again, just exactly where we contoured earlier, but really, really blending, so there's no harsh lines. And that's just kind of setting that cream contour in place, which is what we are aiming to do. We're not kind of aiming to over contour here. And again, whatever's left on the brush, just around the hairline. And you can either use, I'm just going to take some on my nose, and you know what, I'm just going to take this powder in the centre, just take away any shine, a little bit on my chin just to brighten up. Then I am going to just take a little bit of blusher on my cheeks. Then I'm going to take a nice little highlight brush. And I'm going to take this highlight shade, which I think looks really rose goldy, and I actually want to try this wearing this on my eyelids because I think it would look so nice. But for now, I'm just going to use it on my cheeks. Oh my god, that is such a nice shade. Really nice. Oh my god, this is so nice. Why? This is the first time I'm using this, by the way. I didn't realise how nice it was. Oh my gosh. This is gorgeous. Ah, look at that. Tiny bit down the bottom of my nose. Oh my god. And there you go. We have seriously made some shapes between my face before using this palette and face after. So I do love this palette. It's like my go-to like contour and highlight palette these days, and now that I've discovered how nice this highlight is, oh my god, I love it. It's so easy to carry around with you and top up throughout the day if you need to, but I try and just like one time, you know, do it once and then it's done kind of go. I hope you like this quick review. Comment below and let me know if you use this palette, and if you have used this palette, and give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Snapchat. I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys.